You know what came before the DualShock but came after the original PlayStation controller without the joysticks? Well, what I can tell you it came before that is the Dual Analog controller. Now, I was going to do a boxing thing of this, but I didn't have a camcorder. Well, I did have a camcorder, I just didn't have the production on my computer, so this thing is pretty cool. Well, kind of cool, but kind of wish Sony would make this PS4 controller like this. Well, this is different than a DualShock. It does not have rumble. You can actually mod this thing to have one vibrator thing. Unfortunately, they did that in the Japanese version of these controllers, but they destroyed the PS1s, unfortunately. I don't know why people call it a PSX, but PSX is actually the DVR system, which is a totally different system. Here you have your square, triangle, circle, and X buttons. You have your directional pad, which is by far pretty good. Your thumbsticks, now they're not convex rubber, they're plastic indented concave. So yeah, you can still click them to have the L3 and R3 buttons, but the thing I find weird is, I mean look, you can actually turn them. Was this supposed to be turnable? Now, select and start. The analog button, either you can put this as a dual shock without the rumble and have the analog control instead of the directional pad, but if you press it again, it would light up green, which actually does the flight stick thing, which is actually pretty cool. But if you press it again, it'll turn off. So you have right off, analog, flight stick, which is actually pretty cool. I would like to show off a demo of this thing running on a PS1, but the current system I have currently hooked up is my PS2 Slim, the ceramic white. Oh, and right next to it you can see my Wii U. Now, so yeah, this is the dual analog controller. Sony did a great job with this controller. I don't know why they cut this short. I was not a Sony fan back in the day. I was a Nintendo fan back in the day. Well, my family was. So, yeah. Anyway, for the dual analog, my only complaint is the joystick, which is okay, but it sometimes spin when I spin it like crazy, which kind of bugs me, but these longer hand grip things really makes up for it. I mean, it goes all the way down to my pinkies. Yeah. Alright. Anyway, I forgot to mention the L and R2 buttons before I end off the video. These have a little lip thing on there, which is, I don't know if it's a good thing or not, because on the DualShock they made them huge buttons. On the DualShock 3 they made them like triggers, which is alright. Not a huge fan of them. There are 8 screws holding this. This is the model 1180 SCPH, made in Japan. Yeah. Unfortunately, not many Europeans knew about the dual analog. A lot of people in Europe say the DualShock came after this. They are incorrect. This came after the regular controller. Then the DualShock. Anyway, I'm RikaRocks2001 saying, if you ever come across these for a low price, not like hundreds of dollars, not even thousands, like about 20 bucks, pick it up. I recommend it. Anyway, this is RikaRocks signing off. Have a nice day.